Ooh, well, we've been touring it ever since last fall. Really, we started last summer previewing a lot of the songs. We were on the road opening for Maren Morris. So we kind of got to workshop a lot of the songs on the road in advance of the album coming out, which was really fun and for huge crowds. And then our headlining run started and we did a full national tour, full band. And right now we're doing another leg of the tour that's acoustic, just the three singers around one microphone for the whole evening. So it's a much more intimate kind of story and song driven evening. We go into a lot of like backstories about the songs, go into a lot of terrible, terrible impromptu jokes and things like that. So it's fun. It's a really like participatory evening. There's a lot of back and forth with the audience and no secrets
Oh,
because you can't hide anything behind that microphone. We've experimented with this format a few times. I think it's always fun for us because a lot of the nuance in vocal performance can kind of get lost when you have a big full band, which is a lot of the fun. Full band, you get to rely on the energy of the drums and the bass and the electric guitars, and everything is huge. And for the acoustic tour, we have to rely pretty much just on the energy that our three instruments and our three voices can bring. So it's a different kind of energy. Some people prefer it, some people prefer the full band. So it's um, if you like singing and acoustic music, I think you'll like it. It's the first album that we self-produced, and Brian did the heavy lifting in producing it. And I got to produce the vocals for the first time, which was really fun. But really, it's an album that a lot of it was workshopped and written while we were all in quarantine together. And we had a couple of years where we could kind of reflect on where we've come as a band and what we wanted to do next. And I think because we had that time, we were willing to take the risk of producing it ourselves. And I think a lot of the theme that we were seeing is kind of that common feeling of like, I'm just not great at love and relationships. Like, none of us are, I guess. And so the album title is kind of an if you feel the same thing. We welcome all people who are just struggling to, you know, communicate. Ooh, every night it's different. But some songs, like, they just feel right. They kind of like they just have a certain hum and energy around them. And then that will kind of stop. And they'll maybe come back around a year or two later, but we try to never play the same set twice because we all get like pretty bored pretty quickly. But I think also we really try to leave room for the audience to influence the set. And I think sometimes certain types of songs and certain vibes are really hitting, and we'll kind of like go deeper into that wheelhouse, or maybe people want mellower, maybe people want more upbeat, and we'll kind of tailor the set as we go. So it's nice having a lot to draw from, but definitely some songs like you'll play it a few times, you're like, oh, this one needs a break. Like, just it's not doing it for us right now. And then we'll kind of bring it back years later and it'll have like this whole new fresh energy. So they should expect a wide ranging spectrum of emotions. Yeah, a lot of songs, some stories, hopefully some B plus and above jokes. Yeah, it'll be a good intimate night. Um, and we anticipate a lot of crowd participation. So bring it, Ken.